come on. Let me see. We can take this off. Come on, man. That's just cold. Okay, that's actually alright. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. There we go. Everything seems to be operating at a high level here. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Huh. Oosh. It's a nasty shot by LeBron. Alright. Is it still holding? Still seem to be going well. Nothing wrong from this spot, I think. Hey. Just gotta set up a few more things. And it has been about a month. That's crazy. Just making some adjustments. Oh, see, now there's that's where my concerns come in. Oh wait. There we go. I think this is gonna be fine. Please be fine. Damn, they made it a 1-point game. Whoa. No. There we go. Okay. I think we're still on. I think. Nothing has gone off yet. I'm just... Sorry, I am just running this for a quick minute. Making sure we've been gone a while. Just gotta make sure everything is working on this side, working on that side. If not, I'm cooked. Okay, so that one is fine. Just need a refresh. Again, everything. Wait a minute. Huh. Okay, I don't know what you're connected to, but it's okay. We should be good. Normally wouldn't take this long to get started with what I gotta do, but yeah, you know what? We might as well. We might as well. It's gonna be one of these type of days, so we might as well. Ooh, wait. What happens if I go here? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That doesn't need to be shown. That kind of feels like it's there. No, that has nothing to do with what I gotta do? Dang. Wait. There we go. I knew I could get this. Alright. Whew. What's going on, everybody? Just give me a second here. Just making sure everything is a-okay before we fully go into whatever the hell we gotta talk about today. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, guys. It has been a minute. Hopefully you guys have been well. I ain't seen y'all on a brick. So I feel that best way to do this, let me be a little bit sadistic here. And again, I wouldn't even say sadistic, be more masochistic, considering what I'm looking to play. God, you are taking 12 minutes to load. Okay. Now I'll choose my own. Fortunately. What the? Alright, I ain't got time. Okay, give me that. And that. Alright. Let's see if I can edit the. Let's, not all white. Right? Yeah. Alrighty. Alright, give me a second here while I set up my usual stuff. Well, that's already been set up. That was certainly a nightmare. And because I want to replay this like that. Bam! This is play against the computer today, because I'm not going to go online.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Camera.
And if it's in the game,
there we go. There we go. Now,
it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills on Thursday.
Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Oh, it is
what is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. We are going to talk about the Ravens today. It's been a while. It's been a while since you guys have seen it. So,
welcome again, one and all.
feel the need to talk some Ravens because free agency is getting ready to happen, and obviously every time around this time, Ravens flock gets ultra aggressive in their takes, and they become incredibly emotional when it comes to the Ravens pursual of. Wait, we got the ball in the open grab slide. Well, it don't matter at this point. Pursuit. Let's just say pursuit, I guess, in this case, of free agents. Now, if you've been paying attention or been, taking a brief look at this, there are a lot of quality free agents that are set to.
That are set to a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is
that are
Josh
set to
Allen
pull up
and in this league, there are many
offseason.
quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others with big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both.
Set to pull up on the market, and obviously,
this guy leads his team not just in
one of those guys being Davante Adams, but just throwing that out there. But it's a lot of interesting prospects that are showing up here on the free agent market, and a lot of Ravens fans are hopeful that the Ravens can ultimately make a play. I should not have pressed that button. I didn't even take a look at this to start off. And then there's also conversations about things such as Ronnie Stanley, who's probably going to be the biggest talking point for the Ravens this offseason. The Ravens need to make sure they get him a long-term deal. At least they're looking to get him a long-term deal for the most part. And if they are able to get that done, then you re-secure that left tackle position. Obviously, Ronnie Stanley had a borderline, in my opinion, all-pro year. Well, he had a Pro Bowl type year, borderline All-Pro year. He recovered greatly and played the best year of his career since the injury. So he looks to be back to being that force that we initially paid for when we gave him that contract. Just in time for him to be up for another contract. So it kind of puts you in an awkward position where you already know what this guy's capable of, but you also remember the injury history that the guy had, and it could bring some concerns. Wow, I was so terrible. It also brings some concerns about what giving him a contract would mean in the long run, considering the history that has been showcased with his injuries. At the same time, Ronnie Stanley is going to be a incredibly high target in the market if the Ravens aren't able to sign him. One of those teams that will absolutely look to get Ronnie Stanley if he hits the free agent market and the Ravens aren't able to sign him will be the Kansas City Chiefs. And God forbid the Ravens sit back and let the Chiefs get stronger in their biggest weakness of their team. If they had an offensive line, who knows how that Super Bowl goes? Realistically, who knows how that Super Bowl goes if they had an offensive line? So, the Ravens obviously have to make sure they have to make sure they get that situation with Ronnie Stanley figured out, because if they don't get that figured out, it could be a nightmare situation where not only do they not get Stanley signed on the team long term, but they also let him go, or they also risk him going to a rival that they're trying to beat in the Kansas City Chiefs. So I think right now Ronnie Stanley's the biggest talk. We also have other conversations that need to be had, such as, Marcus Williams in terms of his overall future with the team. Obviously, they don't expect him to be back. Brandon Stevens is going to be a free agent as well, and most of us expect him to not return. Get off me. Most of us expect that he will not be returning. So because most of us expect that he will not be returning, the Ravens definitely have to look towards that spot. We'll definitely have to look towards that spot for the most part, which we'll see how that goes for the most part. But that's where the market in the free agency comes into, because there's some trade talks about a few people. One of those individuals could be Jair Alexander. So there's talks about Jair Alexander. There's talks about trying to go get one of these free agent receivers like a Devontae Adams. There's talk about a few. Talk about a few prospects here. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm missing this. How did I make that? So yeah, there's been some talks about a couple people the Ravens could target, but honestly, I don't know if the Ravens are going to do that. It feels like the Ravens are more so going to focus on keeping the guys they want to keep in that locker room, and I don't think they're going to really be targeting a lot of guys. The Ravens don't really operate like that where they're making a lot of moves. Usually the way the Ravens operate is they make one big move in free agency, and then the rest of this is about making sure they keep guys they want to keep, making sure they can, restructure contracts, and then preparing for the draft. The Ravens consistently look to build through the draft instead of trying to get these high. That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted at all. And I can't even switch this. And I wouldn't even try to switch this. I'm cooked. That is not the play call. That is not the play call I wanted. That is not the play call I wanted.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It'll go as a gain of 4.
This is crazy. I don't even have a... All right.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
But yeah. So, there's a lot of talks about what the Ravens could potentially do in free agency, what they should look to do in free agency, and what they should look to do in terms of and who they should look to target in free agency. That's pretty much the overall aspect of conversations that's been happening. I haven't seen so much about the Ravens, obviously, because, well, the free agency hasn't officially started. It will start soon, and the draft is on its way. So we'll ultimately see how things go in that aspect. But for the most part, it's just been conversations. It's been conversations. Hey, Real, just curious, what do you think of LeBron James getting 50,000 career points? LeBron is one of one. He's different. He's something we've never seen before. He's a once-in-a-generation type of player that you hope to be able to witness, and I'm glad that I've not only been able to witness this guy play basketball, but I got to witness him play and win a championship, in fact multiple championships with my team. It's been amazing. Look at this. Come on, this offensive line can't block. It's been amazing being able to witness every single second of this guy's career. You know, I think I was, what, 3 or 4 years old when this dude came into the league, and I've been watching basketball around that time. So I've gotten to see every single aspect of this guy's career, and it's been amazing. That's right, that throw down the tight window. It's been amazing. So I'm happy that he's still playing basketball at a high level. In fact, he's playing tonight against the Knicks. I actually have that playing. I'm happy to be able to witness what this guy's doing, be able to see him play at a high level, and I'm glad that he's still continuing to do what he does. But yeah, he's one of one. He's different. It's great to see what he's been able to accomplish in his career, what he's been able to do, and to still see him playing at this high of a level. And with the way the Lakers are playing right now, one may think they're going to, oh, what the heck is the blitz? The heck? Son of a... I don't care today. I legitimately don't care today. I'm willing to just hit. What the heck is this? Oh, this is nasty work. This is nasty work. I'm willing to go for it. I don't care. I legitimately do not care. I can use Lamar Stance if I need to. Just buy some time.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson.
Thank you. Glad they did not blitz me this time. But yeah, I'm happy for LeBron. I am happy for LeBron and everything he's been able to accomplish in his career, and to still see him playing at this high of a level. We've never seen a player play at this high of a level for this long. And we probably will never see a player play at this high of a level for this long ever again. Damn, this is nasty. I don't think I can get that one later. I don't like how that safety is looking. That safety drops, maybe.
To throw is Jackson.
Damn it. Nope. Nope, there it is.
No hesitation.
Oh God. But yeah, I'm glad to be seeing what LeBron's done, and I'm happy that I got to see him play for my team. Fortunately, my team is in the situation it's in right now, and it's not fun. It's not fun to see my team in this situation. It's actually very annoying, and I'm incredibly angry that I have to deal with this. Oh God, I should have jumped. Very, very angry that I have to deal with this. Like, it's not even fun. Oh God, I'm gonna miss that so poorly. I did not time that well. Okay, I might have to go for 2 next time. Not gonna lie, Mavs fans have been hell for the last 35 days. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you know, it's been pretty bad for them. But you know, they manage, or they try to manage as much as they can. Ravens are same old Ravens. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to change. Salary cap can no longer be used as an excuse, as we just seen the most expensive team win the Super Bowl. Yeah, but the problem is we don't have a GM that's focused on being aggressive and spending every single dime and dollar that they have to go get these players. We don't have somebody like that. We've got a guy that wants to build through the draft and pick up the cheap deals and the finesse deals, per se. Like, we want to get steals. We don't want to be aggressive. Say, you know what? We want to get this player. We know it's going to cost a lot. How did I not pick that? Brandon Stevens, of course. We know it's going to cost a lot to get that player. We're willing to pay that money. We don't have a GM that's willing to do that. Because, again, there's positive and negatives that come with that. So it's not like it's a horrible thing. It's not like it's a horrible thing to just sit back and say, you know what? Let's not take the risk. Oh, God, I don't want to play this formation. Let's not take the risk and instead be smart here and say, you know what? Let's take the deals that actually work in our favor. So it's not like what Eric DeCosta's doing is terrible, but sometimes you got to be aggressive if you want to go win a chip, especially in this era of football. You've got to be aggressive and go make those type of moves if you want to go win a championship. And in some cases, it feels like we've made those moves, and in other cases, it feels like we haven't made those moves. And in all honesty, I don't know if we'll make those moves anytime soon. Hey, the Knicks are taking over right now.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from.
Kyrie being injured was a cherry on top of a horrible season. Yeah, Nico Harrison, I still stand by my statement. I don't think Nico Harrison's going to be relatively safe. Oh, picked him! Easy money, Calvin Noy. Yeah, I don't think Nico Harrison's going to be safe in Dallas long term. I just don't see that being the case. Like, I've never seen a self-destruction of a franchise so quickly than what I've seen of this whole situation with the Mavericks. Nico trades. He trades away Luka Doncic. And he trades away Luka Doncic, and all of a sudden, it's just a ripple effect. AD has to get rushed back because they have to see him play immediately, especially because of how things are. Things are tense. They have to have him play immediately because of how tense things are. So you get a situation like that, and it's just like, well, you got to play the guy. You've got to play the guy. So they rush him back a little bit. He's not 100%, not to mention he wants to go out there and prove himself because he just got traded. And what you instead get is him playing, 31 minutes in his debut and suffering an injury that's long-term, not season-ending, but at this point it's basically season-ending. I don't see why he should come back. So first you lose him. Then you have a situation where Gafford is injured and now he's out. Then you lose Lively to injury, which puts Kyrie in a situation where the pressure is on, and now he has to play damn near 40 minutes a game to try to carry this team and keep them alive in the playoff race. And all that level of pressure, eventually it's going to lead to what it leads to, and we saw how that ultimately went. Oh, this is crazy. Keep your feet. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he kept his feet. How did he not get tackled there? How did he not get tackled there? So that puts the pressure on Kyrie. And you know, the body, once you wear and tear it down, at some point, it's going to lead to the situation being the situation. And when it leads to a situation like that, let me see here.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind.
This should be very interesting. Let me see here. Huh. Holy crap, did you see this? Did you see this? Did I just run the ball on a 2-point conversion? Huh. That's really convenient. You know, you got Derrick Henry in the backfield on a 2-point conversion. Maybe you should run the ball with him. I don't know. I think somebody should look to apply this. Did you see I just handed the ball off to Derrick Henry on the 2-point conversion? Did you see how easy that was? Did you see how we lined up to give in a heavy set formation to give Derrick Henry the opportunity on a 2-point conversion to just run it in? It's very interesting how I made that play call. It seems so simple sometimes. Like, maybe you should just, I don't know, on the 2-point conversion. Just, oh no, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. You know, you got Derrick Henry on a 2-point conversion. Maybe we should utilize him. Nah, that's cool. Let's just roll out our quarterback and have him throw to Mark Andrews for the game. That makes sense. Better yet, at the goal line, let's run a play-action play on a... No, let's run a trick play on a play-action to Ronnie Stanley instead of just running the ball with our dominant running back. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, Kyrie's body, at some point, it's just going to reach that point where at some point the body's going to break down and the body's going to hit its level of wear and tear. And that's exactly what happened to Kyrie, and unfortunately, he tore his ACL. And shout out to Kyrie for the grit that he showcased, because that guy with a torn ACL got back up and went to shoot those free throws. So shout out to him for doing that, man. That's very gritty of him. The Knicks right now are smacking the Lakers. Well, not smacking, but they got a 12-point lead right now. And the Lakers can't score basketball. Oh God, I forgot the play call was still happening. I'm looking at my phone, watching the game. Anyway, yeah. it's unfortunate what happened to Kyrie. And yeah, because of all these, because of everything that's happened, people are just gonna sit back and look at this and say, "Huh, Nico, you're at fault for this." But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I need everybody to engage. How did he miss that block? How did you miss that block? How did you miss that tackle? If you make that tackle, they're punting the football. Oh, God. And they're at midfield. You know Allen's about to take a shot. What are your thoughts on the John Cena turning heel in his final year? Oh, Humphrey Pickett! Come on, dog. We read that so perfectly. Humphrey, you've got to go pick that. You ain't getting another piece like that. Go pick it. You could have taken that to the house. He was floating it too. Here comes another play action. I picked it. Oh, look at this one. Humphrey said, I want the... Oh, no. What's the penalty for? Let's go. Oh. Decline, sir. Give me that ball. Oh, what that interception was smooth. Oh, I told Humphrey to go pick it. He said, all right, bet, let me get the tougher one next play. That's crazy. What a pick. Oh, my God. I usered that. I didn't think, oh, my God, I didn't think he was going to get that. Oh, whoa. The blitz. Aguilar, just catch it. But what are my thoughts on John Cena turning heel his final year? I never thought that would have happened. That was the shock. That was a shock. That was a legit shock. Nobody expected it to happen. No one saw it coming. Amazing. You know what? Going out as a heel, I'm all for it. God, jeez, I gotta put it out there too. Those are 2 touchdowns. Those are 2 touchdowns I'm just dropping off here. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. Him at his final year here before he officially retires for good. What the heck? Another blitz is crazy. And why is this pass so inaccurate? Again, I'm one to not care. Ooh, a post. Let's see. This is to Andrews. Andrews, please don't let me down. But Flowers is also like one-on-one. He's one-on-one. Why did he stop? Why did he stop on the route? Why did Flowers stop on the route? I'm lost for words that he stopped on the route there. What is he doing? That's disgusting work. I'm sick right now that he stopped on the route. He's doing play action here. Nobody's open. He's got to throw it away. I haven't seen the city wanting a person to get fired since Steelers fans in the city of Pittsburgh wanted Matt Canada fired. This is actually worse. I mean, Matt Canada was just calling bad play calls. Nico Harrison traded away a generational player. If the Steelers GM would have traded away a generational player, that's like the Cincinnati Bengals trading away Joe Burrow after getting to the Super Bowl. Like, why would you even do that? But yeah, I'm all for the, I'm with you. Oh no, not cover 6, not cover 6, not cover 6. No! Why did you come up at the worst possible time? I'm all for it, didn't expect it either. I really thought Cody Rhodes was going to become the heel. I think a lot of people were expecting that for the most part. Oh my God, I am so cooked. This is a touchdown. This is a touchdown. Oh God, you can tell. You can try to drop him here. Can I hold him to 3? Can I hold him to 3?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Wouldn't even consider. But yeah, that would have been like what the Mavericks did. Oh my God, so out. What the Mavericks did, that's 6. What the Mavericks did is equivalent to, like, yeah, the Bengals would have traded away Joe Burrow after after he took the team to the Super Bowl, or after he had his whole Super Bowl appearance. It's like the Ravens trading Lamar Jackson after his first MVP year to the Texans for J.J. Watt. Nah, I mean, I get the comparison, but I'm pointing more so towards Joe Burrow specifically because Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl. So, like, and with Luka, he had gotten the team to the finals. So, like, you're at the championship game. You just fell short at the championship game, and then they decide, let's trade you. Lamar in this situation doesn't really fit in the aspects, specifically because, like, you know, we're talking about championship season or championship run, even though it doesn't end with the championship, as opposed to an MVP type situation. Because, I mean, had Luka had won an MVP, I don't even know if they're looking at this and saying we should. I mean, even so, if they were tired of them, there's so much that we don't know about this whole situation, and it seems like it was really either the higher ups that came up with this. There it is! Finally! He ran the route right! Oh my god, how does this... There's no way the safety catches up to that. That's BS. Dog, he was open. That was a perfect... This is ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, man. Oh, wait, he's wide open. Turn around! Flowers! Huh? Oh, no, he didn't. No way he dropped that. Oh, no. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on for a second. 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 Let me go pick up the first. Yeah, Lamar's top 2 in football. Luka is top 3 in the NBA. Yeah, but when Burrow did that, when he got to the Super Bowl, he was considered a top 3, top 4 quarterback in the league. So again, it's another comparison. And again, we're talking about where the scenario we're talking about is a guy that leads a franchise to the championship game and then proceeds to be traded the following year. So we're talking about scenarios. The scenarios have to fit. It's not about, oh yeah, it's another top 3, top 2 player getting traded. It's like, no, the scenario has to fit with the circumstance. And the scenario certainly fits with the circumstance in this case. Oh no! So yeah, now we got to put Hurts up there. Hurts is definitely in the conversation now that he's a Super Bowl champion. You know, you can say whatever you want about Jalen Hurts. Go look at the numbers he's put up in his career, and he's now been to 2 NFC title games, 2 Super Bowls, and is a champion. Yes, he's on the stacked roster. That doesn't take away from what he's done. Performance. What is going on with these screens? Why is my offensive lineman running into Derrick Henry every time I try to run a screen? Who is that? Dog, please do not tell me that's Falele that keeps running into Derrick Henry. There's no way that's the case. Oh, God. This is perfect. You know, it's great. This is great. I love it. I love having to be under pressure like this. This is perfect. Oh, perfect. Oh, wait. He's wide open. Turn around! First and goal. The Steelers fans weren't sending Matt Canada death threats. Dude, Matt Canada could at least walk around in Pittsburgh. I don't know if Nico Harrison can walk around the city of Dallas without people coming after him. That's the concerns. Dude, Mavs fans were literally hosting a funeral at the stadium, at the arena. They were hosting a funeral. That's how hurt these guys are. So, I don't know if we could, God, we just got to run the ball here again. I see a hole. Oh, God. It's not even good enough. Okay. I could take a mesh spot here. But yeah, I guess back to the Ravens, because that's what we were talking about. Right now, the biggest talking point has to be Ronnie Stanley. I think before we talk about anything else, the biggest talking point for the Ravens has to be re-signing Ronnie Stanley. They may look to invest in the offensive line in the draft, though I have doubts about that. I think they're more so focused on defense the way they always love to do. But the main focus has to be on re-signing Ronnie Stanley, specifically because one, left tackles aren't easy to get. It's not easy to get a good left tackle. Even if you have a guy that's maybe borderline elite but not elite, you still want that guy because it's not easy to get a left tackle. The Ravens have that in Ronnie Stanley. You have concerns about how the history situation goes, but you still know when he's healthy and at 100%, he can play at a borderline all-pro level. That matters. That's important. That's vital. So, in a situation like this, you've got to make sure you keep him, especially because you know there's a team out there, a specific rival, that would literally do anything in their power to get their hands on a left tackle. That is the Kansas City Chiefs. If you let the Chiefs go and sign, why is he wide open? If you let the Chiefs go out there and sign Ronnie Stanley, you're going to regret it the entire season. You're going to regret it. This isn't a situation where it's like, oh,
so the shotgun snap to Allen.
Dang it, I was on my guy. This isn't a, this isn't a situation with, or like Orlando Brown Jr. Ronnie Stanley at his best is at an all-pro level when he's playing at his best. You let a guy like that go to Kansas City, who, by the way, biggest weakness has specifically been their offensive line. You go help fix that issue, yeah, it's going to be problematic for everybody in Baltimore. And people are going to look at EDC and have some serious questions because everybody had problems with him not doing a great job. Oh, picked him off easily. Everybody had problems with him not really putting a focus and emphasis on fixing up the offensive line. If he lets a Ronnie Stanley go, people really going to look at EDC like sideways. How you feel about Washington getting Debo? I don't trust it, to be honest. Dude was a drop machine last year and had mediocre stats besides 2 splash seasons. I mean, for most of his career, he's been solid, but last year, his numbers took a major dip. Again, he's not coming there to be the top guy. No! Flowers was open. Nah, screw that. We can run that play again. We can certainly run that play again. Let's see if the adjustment's there. If they're going to keep it being, come on. It was there with Flowers. I kid you not, it was there with Flowers. I just need some help. I need some help. Ah, it's not going to be there this time. They caught it. They caught it. They caught it. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're gonna punk out. Is that what we're doing, coach? But yeah, I'm not too high on Deebo Samuel to the Commanders because it's not like they got a position of need. I don't know why I just stood there and threw that when I could have just ran with Lamar. I'm out here looking like Lamar. That's 2024 Lamar. It's like, oh, just run. He's like, dog, I ain't taking off. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was a horrible punt. Oh, I'm giving up a touchdown this time around, huh? I am not paying attention to this game enough.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Pick him off. God. Nearly in position for that. But yeah, I don't look at the I don't look at this deal and say it's anything too major. I don't look at it as anything too major. But again, it doesn't have to be major. Deebo Samuel's not coming here to be the #1 receiver for the Washington Commanders. He's not going to be that. It's still going to be Terry as your leading guy. It's just going to add another weapon. Because when you're looking at the receiving core, other than McLaurin and De'Ami Brown, who are the two you look at? Like, who else besides those two? Zach Ertz was great last year, so that's another guy, but that's a tight end. In your receiving core, who else would you look at other than those two? Should have went for T. Higgins. We don't have the money for. Well, actually, we do have the money for T. Higgins, and I wouldn't mind it picked. We could actually. Yeah, the Commanders do have the money for T. Higgins, but the thing about it is, one, he's been franchise tagged. So simple. They can't just go for T. Higgins. He's been franchise tagged. The Bengals refused to give him up. So there's nothing the Commanders could do about that. They franchise tagged him. So there's nothing they could have done. You could have attempted, but he's been franchise tagged. They were not going to let him hit free agency. Free agency has not started officially. There was a deadline. Obviously, you know there's always a deadline before free agency hits to franchise tag your guys. He's franchise tagged. There's nothing the Commanders could have done in that situation. Nothing. Nothing you can do about it. So they had to go settle for somebody else. The Bengals are not giving up T. Higgins. There it is. Come on. Oh. 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 Get off me. Oh, he kept his feet. He kept his feet. And I got hit. And I got hit. I made the throw while getting hit. And Flowers made the play. I've been trying to get that all game. We had 3 times where it was supposed to happen. That ball got... I got to go look at the instant replay because that was supposed to be a bomb. That ball was fluttering because I got hit. I got hit. Oh, my God. Let me take a look at this replay here. I got hit. Wow. Look at this, man. Look at this. Hold on. Hold on. I was holding... Look. I saw... Look at this. Look. What? Look. I'm out of position. Nah, bro. I'm out of position. Look at this throw. Look. What was I supposed to do here? Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at this throw. Couldn't even fully put... Look how this throw just flutters. Look at the fluttering. Oh, my goodness. Look at this ball just flutter. Look at this ball just flutter. How the hell does that get to say flutter? Oh, my goodness. How does that get back? Oh, my goodness. Look at that. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Because Lamar was about to unload. Boom! Look at it. Look at that hit. He's falling to the ground. The ball's fluttering, and we still got it. That was beautiful. I'll take that touchdown. But yeah, there was no way to get T. Higgins because the Bengals won it. You need 2 wide receiver ones to deal with that Eagles defense. No, you need an offensive line to deal with that Eagles defense. You need a very stout offensive line to deal with that Eagles defense. The Eagles secondary is top tier, obviously, but the biggest strength of the Eagles is their front 7. They didn't beat the Chiefs because they're secondary. They beat the Chiefs because their front 4 terrorized Mahomes for 60 minutes. They put him in a torture chamber. They weren't even blitzing and they were getting to Mahomes. That's how bad it was. So their front 7, if you don't have an offensive line that can protect your quarterback, you've got no shot. Yes, you need receivers. Obviously, you need receivers. No question, you need receivers. But more than that, you need to make sure you have an offensive line that is going to protect your quarterback. Hey, dude, it's been a while. I just got home. God, haven't been paying attention to the Ravens lately. Same here. I've not been paying attention to the Ravens lately. I've been busy. So don't worry, nothing's going on with the Ravens specifically. This is just more so of a live stream to just speak up about what's been said about the Ravens, how things have been going recently, and just preparing for free agency. Because once free agency hits, we know things are going to get crazy in Baltimore. Ravens fans have already been having their discussions about who the Ravens should get and yada, yada, yada. Devontae Adams is a free agent. Let's go get Devontae Adams. DK Metcalf just requested a trade out of Seattle. The Ravens should trade for DK Metcalf. Like, when we're hearing all of this being said right now, we know how Ravens fans are. Every time some marquee free agent player shows up, everyone's sitting there and saying, you know what, we should go and get that player. Or we should go and get that player. Or we should go and get that player. Look at Bateman. Oh, look at the speed. Bateman came out launching. Get off me. Get off me. Spin move, spin move. Ah! Bateman broke off of his route immediately that I saw him. Oh, look at that completion percentage. That's nasty. Oh, no, I didn't want to... Okay. That was not what I was trying to press. But I'm not against it if Flowers... Man, we are at the 19-yard line. This is not the... Okay. We might want to... I knew this was going to happen. We were already out of position. Whoop! Ow. We were already out of position. I knew I had to take off. That's why I shouldn't have motioned that player. Come on, a jet sweep with Aguilar is nasty off 1st and goal. What is this escape? I like it. I like Flowers coming across the middle here. Let me see what Henry... Let me see what Henry does here. Come on, this is more so for Derrick Henry. And that soft spot, there it is. There we go. I was waiting. But yeah, we know once free agency hits, it's going to be a long discussion with Ravens Flock about who the Ravens should pick up. We're already seeing the discussions right now about who the Ravens should pick up and all this other stuff. So we know it's going to be very chaotic. And we are, oh God, it's going to be another mess. Oh, never mind. I barely got it in time. And we already know how fans like to get crazy and get after EDC whenever he doesn't do every single thing you want him to do. So I'm just trying to prepare. I just want to talk about it. I just want to prepare everybody for the very predictable free agents or off-season free agency markup that we're going to see. Is this a revenge game? Nah, this ain't no revenge game. At the end of the day, they beat us fair and square. If we want to sit back and play the way we played, we deserve to go home. So they beat us fair and square. This is a revenge game. I'm just playing the game for the sake of playing the game. But no revenge game here. Like I said, we lost fair and square. Shout out to them for doing what they needed to do. Fortunately for them, they couldn't get to the Super Bowl, which would have been good for them. But I'll be honest, with the way the Eagles were playing last year, I don't think any. I'm gonna be on record saying this. I don't think we would have beat them in the Super Bowl. We wouldn't have gotten crushed. I don't think we go out the way Kansas City went out. But I just don't know. I don't see us beating that. That front seven was so ferocious when we played them. And ultimately, it really changed the game. And you can bring up the 2 missed field goals by Justin Tucker if you want to, but it doesn't explain how we were so poor in the fourth quarter and let that go away. Yeah, the 2 missed field goals in the third quarter was impactful in the game. But it doesn't mean we would have been able to do anything in the fourth quarter. Because we watched how the fourth quarter went, and we did nothing in the fourth quarter until the game was out of hand. So for all we know, we would have taken the lead into the fourth quarter, lost the lead, and then proceed to do nothing with it. Because that front seven kept terrorizing Lamar Jackson in that fourth quarter. And then Saquon eventually got open. Give me that! Humphrey. I'm glad he at least knocked it away, so they got a punt it. But yeah, that's just a different conversation. I don't know if we would have won the Super Bowl because we probably would have lost to the Eagles. But I would have at least loved to have gotten there and see what happens. But at the same time, I don't want Lamar to get to a Super Bowl just to lose. That'd be very painful. But yeah. Also, Cooper DeJean literally he put Derrick Henry in the dirt in a one-on-one situation because they broke through the line and it's just. It was nasty. Really nasty. I don't want to think about that again. Oh, look at this. I'm free. But, yeah. Free agency is going to be getting started soon, and we've got to prepare for the amount of talk that's going to be focused on every single piece the Ravens should get. Man, we should get Jair. We should get J.C. Horn. We should go out and get... Oh, come on, bro. We should go out. We should get Jair. We should get J.C. Horn. We should get Devontae Adams. Matter of fact, nah. Let's go trade for DK Metcalf. We could do all these moves. And it's like, none of that's going to happen. I'm telling you right now, none of that's going to happen. We can all tell it's not going to happen because you guys like to keep thinking the Ravens operate this way when it's clear as day that their free agency moves is going to be signing Ronnie Stanley and making sure they keep they're going to sign Ronnie Stanley, restructure a few things, and maybe make one move. The best you can hope for, the very best you can hope for at this point is, oh, wow, okay, good job, Marquez. The very best you can hope for is Jair. I'm telling you guys this right now. I'm preparing you for free agency. The very best you can hope for from the Ravens is for them to sign Ronnie Stanley to a contract and for them to go get Jair Alexander. Why did I do that? I just wanted, I don't even know why I did that. I didn't want to do the kickoff again. I just wanted to get to it because we're in the third quarter and I'm beating the crap out of this team. But yeah, the best you can hope for from the Ravens is to sign Ronnie Stanley to a contract and then go get Jair. I'm telling you, that's what they're going to do. The Ravens, they're very clear. They're very clear in their intentions, and they're very consistent in how they operate. The Ravens make one move every free agency. They make one move and stick to it. What was their move last year? Derrick Henry. What was their move the year before? Odell Beckham Jr. They make one move in the offseason. Matter of fact, the previous year, their one move prior to that was 2022. Their previous move was already made. They made that move by making sure they locked up Roquan Smith. The Ravens are very simple. They make one move in free agency and then stick with the rest. So for all these people that think they're going to make 2, 3, 4 moves, I don't know what you're thinking. Unless EDC decides to change his whole philosophy for the offseason, that's not going to happen. Oh, he's done. He's done. Are you? Even in the game, he just pulled that nonsense. Well, where's that been the entire game? That's why you're losing right now. But yeah, the aspects has been there. What's going on, Deshaun? Appreciate you tuning in. The Ravens have always done this. Like I said, heading into the 2024 season, what did they do in that offseason? Their one big splash play, go and get Derrick Henry. What did they do the year before? They went out and got Odell Beckham Jr. What did they do the year before? They didn't even go get anyone significant. You know what they did? They made sure to sign Roquan Smith to a deal. And what did they do the year before? I believe the year before, they went out and got Marcus Williams. Or was that the same thing? Either, let me think. Because entering 2024, which was last year, that was Henry. Oh, look at that. Right in the middle of the field. 2024 was Henry. 2023 was Odell. 2022 was Marcus Williams. Excuse me. Because they did sign Roquan Smith to a deal in the offseason because they had traded for him in 2021. Actually, no, it was 2022. Entering that season, I traded for him. So, actually, never mind. Because that would be 2023 where they signed him. But the one splash play they did go and make was to go get Marcus Williams. So, yeah. Roquan Smith was 2023 when they signed him to that because they got him in 2022. So, yeah, the last 3 years, their moves, they've only made one big splash move. Oh, no. They've only made one big splash move. This previous year offseason, it was Derrick Henry. The offseason before that, it was Odell Beckham Jr. The offseason before that, it was Marcus Williams. The Ravens only make one big splash move in the offseason. They don't make multiple. So you're not going to see a situation where they're going to go out and get a great defensive player and then top that off with signing a top-tier wide receiver in free agency. That's a pipe dream. Unless EDC changes his entire philosophy, which he won't, the Ravens will not be doing what you expect them to do. I am telling you this right now. The Ravens have showcased this pattern, especially with the way EDC operates. This is not anything different from how they've done work previously. It's simple as this. The Ravens only make one big splash play in free agency. Other than that, they focus on re-signing guys they need to re-sign, restructuring contracts, whatever it is. They're very simplistic in how they do things. They've been very simplistic, and they have a one-track mind of how they do things. They like to build through the draft. So they're going to get one free agent as their splash play and build through the draft. Last year, it was Derrick Henry. The year before, it was Odell. The year before, it was Marcus Williams. This year, your best hope is Jair Alexander. You've heard it first. The best you can hope for as a Ravens fan is that they get Jair Alexander and they sign Ronnie Stanley to a long-term deal. Those are the only two things you can hope for. Have you ever watched a movie that took away your joy for the rest of the day? I have not. Surprisingly, I have not. Trade Andrews in the 4th to the Panthers for a 3rd. They're not doing that. Why would they do that? Wow, Oh, wow. Oh, thanks. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And he slips up past the 45.
You just watched the movie September 5 and it drained joy for the rest of the night. Well, that's tough, bro. That's tough. I've never watched it, so I don't know what it's about. And I don't want to know what it's about, because I'm not a fan of the horror. What's up, bro? After 2 months removed from the Ravens, lost. They lost 2 months ago? Holy crap. Guys, I'm scared. Life is going by way too fast. They lost 2 months ago? Dog. Oh my god. You know what? It makes sense. We're a month removed. We're not even a month removed. We're almost a month removed from the Super Bowl. They lost. The Ravens really lost like 2 months ago. Well, I'll be damned. I'm not gonna lie. I just, oh God, what a blitz. I did not feel, I legitimately did not feel this whole aspect here. I really lost. 2 months, well, more like a month and a half. Okay. But I mean, it's still been a while, though. Oh, no. 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 I played around too much. Nobody was open. But let me get back to your question here. Oh, my God. Another horrible punt. Yeah, what's up, bro? After 2 months removed from the Ravens' loss, you still want your energy and make content about the Ravens next season. I'm still very pessimistic, but that's what. Do I still? Okay, so you basically, so you're asking basically in regards to my comments about my lost love for the Ravens. Like I lost my love and I lost my passion for the Ravens, and I don't know if things are going to be the same. You're asking, has things changed since I said that statement where I've lost my love for the Ravens? Where I said I lost my love for the Ravens. I no longer look at the team the same way I used to look at them, and yada, yada, yada. I guess you're asking, has anything changed since then? Nah. Nothing's really changed. Like I said, what I said was not something that was just in the heat of the moment. I was very serious when I said what I said. What the hell was that? Oh, hell no. What the hell was that? So no, nothing's changed. I still have lost my love for the Ravens. I'm actually trying to figure out what I'm going to plan to do, because I can't even lie. The full-on coverage of the team is going to be different. It's going to be different on how we go about things this year as compared to previous seasons, because it's just not the same anymore. So how I felt when we lost that game is still how I feel today. Nothing has relatively changed from that. And I've already said nothing the Ravens do in the regular season is really going to mean anything to me in terms of them winning a championship. Now, am I going to no longer watch? No, I don't think I'm going to be in a situation where I'm just not going to watch football. Like, my Miami Heat, come on, just get this dude down! Like, my Miami Heat right now are playing very frustrating basketball. I know they're not going to win a championship. They look awful right now. And yet, despite that, I still watch them play, and I'll still talk about them. And if they get into the playoffs, we'll still focus on that. Man, the Lakers can't hit anything tonight. How many missed threes have they had? They're down 11. But yeah, I still feel the same way about the Ravens in terms of what I said and how I expressed myself in that video. I still feel the very same. Nothing has necessarily. Oh, that was on 4th down. Nothing has particularly changed. I still feel the same. My love for the game is still lost right now, and I don't think it's going to come back until I see significant. I don't know. I've thought about it. Maybe I gotta see significant changes or something. No way. He sees it. He saw in the last second. So yeah, my mindset and sentiments about the team still remain. It doesn't matter what the Ravens do in free agency or in the draft. I still have the same sentiments. And I've seen a lot of people have those very same sentiments where it's just like, it doesn't bother us anymore because it's just like, this is just what the team has been. It is what it is at the end of the day. Nothing they do in the regular season is going to matter to me in the long term, and because we know what the Ravens are at this point. They're one of the best regular season teams out there. This team is not going to miss the playoffs as long as 8 is healthy. As long as Lamar is healthy and on that field playing, the Ravens are not going to miss the playoffs. And everybody knows that. So we expect to compete in January. But what are we going to do when we get to January? That's the issue. This team has showcased time and time again that no matter how much talent is there, no matter what situation or circumstance they're in, they will find a way to blow it. And they've blown it far too many times for many of us to sit here and continue to be like, yeah, well, they'll get it done next year for sure. At this point, people are tired of hearing these guys say the same things. They want to see it. Like when people, I don't know who said it, talking about fueling the fire, it just pissed everybody off hearing them say, yeah, this is just going to fuel our fire. Nobody wants to hear that, man. How many revenge seasons are we going to have to continue to have before you guys fight? Oh, no. That's not fair! I got hit! No! Stanley! Ah! Aguilar, you got the speed! Nah, it's a pick 6. The one mistake I made here because I got hit as I threw the ball. That's nasty. Somebody's got to hit a 3 for the Lakers. Oh my God, the Lakers can't hit anything. The Lakers can't hit anything. Luka, somebody. Holy, it's 72-61, 6 minutes left to go. Somebody got to shoot the ball. A shot clock by the travel. Jesus Christ. The Lakers can't score offensively right now. LeBron's just standing in the corner. But yeah, nothing has changed. People are tired of hearing the Ravens say the same old story. I think people are tired of hearing Lamar talk about how ticked off he is. People are tired of hearing the team talking about this is going to be used as fuel it's going to be used as motivation to fuel the fire. Nobody wants to hear that anymore. It's like, how many times are you guys going to continue to blow it before you finally get over the hump? People are tired of watching you guys be the best, arguably the best team in football in the regular season, and then go into the playoffs and choke. Like, that's not fun to watch. It's not fun to watch your quarterback put up a historical season, and then we get into the playoffs, and then the team just loses, and he puts up, and he turns the ball over the most times. Like, I didn't even realize this, too. I found this out later. Lamar Jackson turned that ball over twice in that playoff game. That was the first time Lamar had multiple turnovers in the football game since the AFC Championship game last year. That means he went the entire regular season without turning the ball over multiple times. So he does that, and in the biggest game of the season, with a chance to go back to the AFC Championship game, he turns the ball over multiple times. I mean, you can't write this. You can't make it up. Mark Andrews has done literally nothing in the playoffs, and when his number is finally called, you know, time for him to show up and showcase what he can do, Buddy completely screws himself over. And it doesn't help his case, because people have been saying for a while now, people have been saying for a while now that he ultimately in the playoffs, his performances kind of ruined the momentum. Like, when people went back to the AFC title game, people started saying, looking around and doing a bunch of things. But there was a group of people that actively looked at Mark Andrews and said, yo, Mark Andrews, like, ruined the overall pick. Come on. Mark Andrews ruined the overall rhythm that offense was in, because they were doing what they were doing. And then here comes Mark Andrews, and all of a sudden Isaiah Likely's just a ghost again, because Mark Andrews' presence means Isaiah Likely can't be targeted anymore for some random reason. So yeah, Mark Andrews, the biggest game of his life, does what he did. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like comedy. That's why this time I wasn't even mad. You guys were here for the live stream. I was not mad. Hell, go back and look at the reaction. When they got the touchdown with Likely, I literally sat back and said, cool. It's going to mean nothing if you don't get the 2-point conversion. It's going to mean absolutely nothing if you don't get the 2-point conversion. And when Mark Andrews dropped that 2-point conversion, I laughed, because it was just comedic to me. That's what the Ravens have become. And because that's the case, a lot of people just don't have their same feelings and sentiments about the team. You're still going to root for them. You're still going to support them. It's not like we're going to stop watching football or stop supporting and rooting for the Ravens. But that aspect of, oh my God, I got Lamar hurt. Oh, he's fine. Oh, he's fine. Okay, he's on superstar mode. I was about to say, Buddy was grimacing. I was very scared.
Throwing is Jackson.
Give it that. Okay, Bateman, just dropped that one. But yeah, when that is consistently happening, man, it just gets to a point where the fans just run out of energy, dude. Like, how long can we continue to be mad and emotional for this team? Like, how much do I have to keep watching the Ravens blow it in playoff games before I sit back and say, you know what, it is what it is. There's no point in getting mad or overly emotional. So, like, next season, no matter what they're doing in the regular season, it's not gonna mean anything in terms of a championship run. Will I sit back? Oh, that's a flag. Will I sit back and not have fun? No. I won't. I will not sit back and not have fun. I will not be one of those fans or content creators that's already declared this, that's going to sit back and be like, you know what? The regular season means nothing now, so I'm not going to enjoy football. Like, no. When football is back, I'm going to enjoy it. Obviously, when football is back, I'm going to enjoy it. That doesn't mean I'm not enjoying life without football. It's been great without talking about it. Like, I'm not going to lie. been pretty cool, pretty chill, not having to deal with the Ravens on a weekly basis again. Not to mention things are opening up again. The sun's being out a lot longer. Summer's on the way. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really stressing over not having to deal with the Ravens. The last few years, I've been using these Ravens playoff losses and these Ravens moments as moments for me to ultimately have some vacation. This has been vacation time. This has absolutely been vacation time for me. When the Ravens go on vacation, I go on vacation. Ooh, a quarterback blast, so it's just going to be either. Lamar, I don't think this is the biggest of ideas on 3rd and goal, but hey, that's a Greg Roman play call I just ran there. The only times I've seen us do that at the goal line, that's a good Greg Roman call. Anyway, maybe I should run a play here. Should I run a play with Jay Flowers? Let me see here. You know what? I'm going to run something here with Bateman at the goal line. A dig return. Now, if Bateman can operate this the right way, it's his. If he can't do it, he'll cost us. He'll cost us. There it is. Oh, my God. Why did they blitz? He was going. Oh. That's on me. I just realized I've been stuck at 49 for a while now because I have not been doing much of anything. But, yeah, I'm going to enjoy the regular season. I'm absolutely going to enjoy the regular season. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, since these games don't matter, it means I shouldn't worry or watch it. No, I'm a football fan. I'm a fan of the game. I'm a fan of the sport. I'm going to watch football because I enjoy watching football. Oh, they're going no huddle. I got no time to make my adjustments. So I enjoy watching football, so I'm going to watch football. I enjoy watching the Ravens play, so from an entertainment standpoint, I'm going to enjoy watching the Ravens play. It's just I'm not going to take any takeaways or advancements from this team. So when you guys next year ask me, is this team a... Oh. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, way to go. So when you guys ask me next year, is this a Super Bowl contending team? I'm going to tell you, I don't know, wait till January. When the team loses, it's going to be hard to see me get mad or angry or frustrated because it's just going to be a typical Ravens thing. They've become so... It's going to be like... It's just going to be like so chill because there's no emotions aspects to this. There's going to be no emotions to this. There's going to be no rage because there's no point in being angry with the group of individuals that have been the same pretty much always. Like, this is how the Ravens have been... Oh, my God! No! Dude, just make the block and Bateman's potentially got a lane. Damn it, dude. Look here, there's like no point in getting angry over this team. I mean, I've already looked at the schedule. Well, I have looked at the schedule next month, but I mean, like, when I was, come on! Come on! Come on! Catch it! Catch it! No! Alright, I'm just playing around right now. The game is over, so I'm just playing around right now. I'm just trying to kill time. But yeah, like, I've seen the schedule and I know who we're going up against. I've seen 2 games that I expect them to blow against inferior teams. I already know which 2 they're going to blow it against. I'm already making my predict, or at least the 2 teams I predict they're going to lose to. I've already picked the losses that the Ravens will have next year. And I already sat back and said it. Like anybody that was on the stream, I already said it. This team's going to lose to the Bengals in the division round next year. It's going to be in Baltimore, of course. And Cincinnati's going to walk in, and they're going to win because somebody's going to do something dumb. I don't know who it's going to be, but somebody's going to do something dumb. I hope I'm wrong, but I was right about everything that happened last season, so, you know, hopefully I'm wrong. I'm the one that said they'd go 12-5. I picked their losses, and I said they'd lose to Chiefs or Bills in the division round. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. And then I said during the Super Bowl that the Ravens are probably going to do the same nonsense next year, except they won't lose to the Bills or the Chiefs. This time it'll be the Bengals, because the Bengals will sneak in as a wild card, will be a divisional winner, and then in the divisional round, somehow, some way, we're going to lose to Cincinnati. And the Bengals fans are going to hang that on our head. For some random reason that's going to happen. Do I wish for that to happen? No. Do I hope I'm wrong? Absolutely. But I cannot shake this gut feeling that that's going to happen. I had a gut feeling about what was going to happen this year, and my gut feeling turned out to be 100% true. Because everything I thought that would happen, happened. And that is what pissed me off about this team. And that's what's made these last 2 years very frustrating. Because a lot of the things I predicted for this team ended up happening. The one thing when it comes to the Ravens that actually caused me to drop my guard and make me think they're going to prove me wrong. The one thing that made me drop my guard is when we got to the AFC title game. I thought, okay, at first AFC title game in Baltimore. No way they blow this one, right? I mean, it's the first AFC title game in Baltimore in 50 years. I mean, come on. There's no way they're going to blow it. At home, they've been the best team in football. At home against the Chiefs team that has a mid-tier run defense. Can't really stop the run. Dude, it's a layup at this point. It's going to be a tough game, no question, but you're not going to tell me with a chance to go to the freaking Super Bowl in their house, they're going to blow it. And what happened? They blew it. At that point, should I even pretend? He's not going to turn around in time. Oh, whoa. Bateman dropped that one, but that wasn't an easy catch. So, legitimately, after something like that, should I even sit back and believe things are going to change? Especially when things remain to be the same with the team? Like this isn't, oh my god, dude, what type of throw is that? This isn't me just saying this because, oh, I just think the team is just stuck in this loop and they can't get out of it. This is me saying this because nothing has changed. It's the same coaching philosophy. So if it's the same coaching philosophy and they're doing things the way they've always done it, why would I assume anything's going to change just because it's a new season when they keep showcasing themselves? The Ravens are going to lose 2 games they have no reason to lose, and everybody's going to be pissed off about them doing that. And Ravens fans will get mad and say he needs to be fired or he needs to be fired. Okay, that is a load of BS. He needs to be fired or he needs to be fired or this guy's got to be fired or whatever they're going to say. And I'm going to be sitting here saying, I already knew this was going to happen, so there's no reason to get mad. I'll probably talk about it, but it's kind of hard to continue to speak on this, speak on this team with any sort of emotional weight when you already know how things are going to go. You know, that's where things become tough. So it's difficult. I had to go, oh, he fumbled it! Sorry for going on that tangent, but I just felt the need to talk about that because ultimately it's like it's nothing else to really emphasize here at the end of the day, you know. I just want to get this to happen. Let me get this play. Single guard safety again is crazy. Come on, bro. No, the safety's playing this so well. Yeah. Derek, no.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't know how I'm going to cover this team next year, nor do I know how I'm going to be doing things, but yeah, things have stayed relatively the same. Okay, what type of... Alright guys, let's go home. Hey, that's holding! That's holding! No! That's holding! He wouldn't let go of me. That shouldn't have been a pick 6. That's holding. That's holding. Funny enough, 14 seconds left. But this game was like 49-20 at some point. And I have messed around and allowed it to get to 49-42. I mean, if I cared about the result, I already knew I won the game. But I was really just messing around. If I wanted this game to be over, I would have just ran the football. Hey, catch that. Please grab that. I want this game to be over. It's 13 seconds left. But, yeah. That's kind of just where we're at. So next season is going to be very interesting in terms of how we're going to be covering the Ravens. But it's hard for me to say a lot's going to change. Oh, no. Double team! You know, Flowers, we can run that exact same play. Let's just flip it. This time, I'm going to have Bateman run this. Here we go. 6 seconds. Here we go. Yo! Whoa! Timeout! No! Screw it. Flowers, it's your play to call. 1 second left.
On their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Game on the line. Pump fake. What the? Oh, no. What the? No, I pressed the wrong button.
Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
I didn't mean the pump fake. I was supposed to take a shot. If he would have caught that, that would have tied the game. Oh, no. That would have been a Hall of Fame fumble. If he catches that, that's a pick six. Oh, and I'd have to go to overtime. Oh, that would have been nasty. That would have been nasty. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right. All right. That was good. So, I almost sent it to overtime. I was playing around too much. I was blowing them out. I got bored, and I said, let's just start taking shots for no reason. You notice I stopped running the football with Derrick Henry. I could have made this 70 points. I've done some serious damage with the Ravens on this game, so I didn't feel the need to do that. But man, I almost sent this to overtime. I was like pump fake. Oh no, because I was trying to send a pump fake and move around like I'm just trying to get somebody open, but I accidentally pressed the circle button. Like, I pressed it 3 times. I'm looking for square. I press circle. He's all the way over there with a defender. And I'm like, that's not who I want to throw to. That would have been a horrible way to send my team into overtime. You would have to fire me as the coach. But anyway, to wrap things up here, because I'm going to call it a night. I do got work tomorrow, and I don't want to be here for too long. Final takes here. Ravens are going to do what they always do in free agency. We had our fun today, but realistically, the Ravens are going to do what they usually do in free agency. I'm trying to tell you guys this right now. Do not expect the Ravens to be making a lot of splash plays in free agency. Right now, they're looking to restructure a few people's contracts, get rid of some players, make sure they sign Ronnie Stanley, and maybe look to make one splash move in free agency. That's what the Ravens are going to do. EDC is very clear with his intentions about how he's going to go about things. You don't know what specific moves he's going to make, but you know how he's going to go about it. And based off of how he's talked about this team and how John's talked about this team and how EDC's talked about the draft and the free agency, based on his discussions, it's clear to me that everything's going to follow the same route it's always followed. They're just going to focus on restructuring people's contracts, retaining some players, re-signing one of their main players in Riley Stanley, and going to make one splash play. So I'm telling you guys right now, pander your expectations. The best you're going to get from free agency from this Ravens team this year is Ronnie Stanley being re-signed to a contract and them trading for Jair Alexander. I think those are the only 2 things you should expect. They're going to trade for Jair Alexander because they're going to let Brandon Stevens walk. And they're going to re-sign Ronnie Stanley. So that's it. Ronnie Stanley extension, restructure people's contracts, retain some of the lower individuals in terms of salary, and then trade for someone like a Jair Alexander for that corner spot. That's it. That's all the Ravens are going to do in free agency. The rest, they're going to address in the draft. Now, if we were to talk about the draft, that's a different conversation. But I'll save that for another time. Because, well, it's the offseason. We ain't got much to talk about. So, I'm going to end it here. I just wanted to briefly talk about this whole situation with the Ravens in regards to this, in regards to free agency coming up in the offseason and what the Ravens may do in terms of going and pursuing somebody in free agency as well as preparing for the draft in April. So, things are going to start ramping up in the coming weeks, and we've just got to be prepared for that. In the meantime, oh, God. All right, McBride's down for a second. He got smacked on the screen. Look at Vincent. Oh, my God. He leaned in with the shoulder. Gabe Vincent leaned in with the shoulder on that screen and just popped McBride. That's clearly an offensive foul. That's an illegal screen. Crazy. What are you doing? Also, this third quarter has been horrible for the Lakers. They're down by 9. They've been fighting in this. Minute left to go here. That is a tough basket by Josh Hart. 84-73. This is crazy. The Lakers are playing so poorly in this game. They're shooting so terribly in this game. 43 seconds left. Has LeBron really touched the ball here? Austin Reeves at the top of the key here being guarded by Hart. Crossover. drives to the basket, puts up the shot. They can't hit anything today. Oh my God. They're missing open shots. The Lakers are just doing nothing but missing open shots. Holy crap, they're missing open shots. 15 seconds here. Jalen Brunson being guarded by Vincent. He's going to wind this down. 5 seconds on the shot clock here. Crossover, spin move. He's got to put it up. Brunson, a tough shot clock violation. Not going to get that. Not going to get that. 4.8 seconds left. Lakers can get one more shot here. And they got to take some sort of momentum into the fourth quarter. Can they get a shot? A three would be huge in this moment for them. Gonna get it to LeBron. LeBron, 4 seconds here. Gets it to connect. Connect for a deep three. He got it! All right, 84-76. That is going to be the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters down, 1 more to go. And the Lakers will take some type of momentum to the fourth quarter. Can you believe this? They really... Dalton Connect, since he's been back with the Lakers, has just been fantastic. The Lakers might have dodged a bullet. Now, they still need a big man, but Dalton Connect has been great for the Lakers since he's returned. That was a deep three, too, just to beat the shot clock for the end of the third quarter. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch the rest of this game here. But we're going to end it here. Ravens flock. Again, I just want to warn you, the Ravens are not going to live up to the expectations you're putting. I hear people talk about, let's go get DK Metcalf. Let's go sign Devontae Adams. Let's go out and get J.C. Horn. He could potentially be traded. Let's go get this and that. And I'm telling you, the Ravens don't operate that way. They've never operated that way. They're never going to operate that way. Unless you get a GM with that type of mindset that's like, spend. You've got to invest in order to get it. Let's just spend the money to try to get quality players here and get it done. No, if it's not a steal, EDC's not going for it. So, again, don't expect to see Devontae Adams come into Baltimore. Though, as a Ravens fan, I would love for that to be the case. Don't expect DK Metcalf to be traded to the Ravens. Although, as a Ravens fan, I will love for that to happen. Don't expect all these moves that you keep hearing. The best you're going to get is the Ravens restructuring a few contracts, maintaining a few people that have lower contracts on to maintain depth with the team, re-sign Ronnie Stanley, and go and make a splash play, probably for Jair Alexander. That's the best you're going to get. So the sooner you guys accept that, the better off you're going to be emotionally. Or the sooner you guys realize that, the better you're going to be off emotionally. I'm not going to tell you to accept it. I don't think anyone wants to accept the fact that the Ravens keep doing this. They're not investing enough in this team in some of the key areas. They keep saying, let's just go get this one guy, add a few draft pieces, and we're going to be okay. No, you've got to invest if you want to win a championship. The Rams have followed that formula and they got them a ring. The Eagles have built this team from the ground up by investing in this mindset. They've invested in the draft, but they went and got those guys. They're the ones that traded for an A.J. Brown. They traded for these guys. You've got to be willing to go spend that type of money to go get those big names. But the Ravens don't do that. And as long as they don't do that, they're going to continue to be in the situation they're in. It is what it is. Anyway, everybody, I appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys pulling up here. It's been a while since I've talked with you guys, so, we just had to chill out and do our thing. But anyway, guys, be sure to stay safe. Take care. I'll see y'all later, and peace out. I hope the Ravens' first-round draft is an offensive lineman. I doubt they'll spend that first-round draft pick on an offensive lineman. They're going to get the best player available. They never draft based on need. They usually draft based on the best player available. And I've seen a lot of people talk about the Ravens potentially going to get a corner or safety in the draft. It's most likely going to be a defensive player. They're not spending that first-round pick on an offensive lineman. It's not going to happen. They're going to go after the best player as opposed to need. That's how they've done it in their draft. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, anyway, guys, be sure to stay safe, take care, enjoy the rest of your night, and peace out.